Hey guys, how's it going? So the other day I detailed the 4Runner pretty good actually, but I didn't record it because it was my first time using the dual action polisher and I didn't know how it was going to be. So I didn't record it. I wish I really did because it was actually a fun time and learning the trials and errors of the polisher. But so I did a full paint correction. There's still some trail blemishes that are in the paint, but I'm fine with that. I mean, that's what I bought it for. So the other side, the passenger side's a lot worse on the back end down here. It has like a couple good streaks going down. But for the most part, all the swirls came out. All the defects that were on the vehicle, like before when it was from the factory over here, because I clay barred the whole thing. And then I did a paint correction. And then I put sealant and wax on top of it. So you can't really see any swirl marks like that right there. Those are trail marks. I mean, it's just so small you can barely see it. But a lot of people were asking me on my Instagram how I did it. So the best thing to get is a dual action polisher. So I just went with Chemical Guys for everything because they were having a Black Friday sale when I bought all this product. So I got basically the sampler pack of their compounds and everything, plus the dual action polisher for like $90. So there may be other brands out there that you guys like other than Chemical Guys. I know Adam's Polish is a good one. Jay Leno just came out with his own. But Chemical Guys has worked for me. I do want to try other products. But so I used the dual action polisher. I did that method where you put the Sharpie on it. So this thing was super awesome and super easy to use. Never polished really a vehicle ever. I've just always waxed them, but this is stepping the game up to the next level. So if you do this Sharpie technique and put the Sharpie on like each line basically, when this head gets to like a spot like it doesn't like, you know, when it comes this way, it'll actually stop itself. So you can see the Sharpies, those marks like stop moving. So you're like, oh shoot, like I should, you know, kind of back off and not be pressing too hard on the vehicle. So when it does that, it doesn't keep going, you know, and start to put burn marks into your vehicle like a lot of other older polishers did. And that's why people are scared to polish, because you can put way more swirl marks into your vehicle than were in there before. But this thing, I'd never polished before, and this thing did awesome. I absolutely loved it. So I did the V34 at first. This is kind of their heavier one. They have a V32, but I didn't use that because all I have is an orange pad. And I think with the V32, you want to cut down even more. So if I use the V32 with a more aggressive pad, I feel like I could have got those trail marks out, but I wasn't going to do all that for my very first time. So I used the V34 with an orange pad, and now you can see this is the whole vehicle. So I wouldn't use this pad again on another vehicle in its condition that it's in right now. I would clean it first with pad cleaner and a brush and get all this gunk out. But you could see that it's not that bad. So when you don't want to use a pad anymore is really when you can't feel the grooves and everything, and this gets caked up with a lot of polish. So all you need to do really is just take your V34 or V36 that you would want to use on this pad, and then just do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 little drops. Spray your pad conditioner on it to lubricate it a little bit, and then you just go to town. You just go sideways, and then covering, you know, half of the work area that you did before, down, and then up. And then I need to do a video for you guys because it's not really telling you guys how to do it. But if you just look up, you know, how to use a polisher by Chemical Guys or something like that, they'll their videos are very good. So basically I used V34 with the orange one to get it done. And then I used V38 with the white pad for the sides. So for the sides I did 34 and then 38 to get everything done because the sides were really bad. And then on the roof, all I did was just V38 with the white pad, and then on the hood I did V36 and then V38 with the white pad. So essentially the lower the number, the more aggressive it's gonna be. 38 is your polishing finish basically. And then when I was done with everything, I used my black pad, which this is like a wax and a sealant applicator pad. And then I have the top coat. So this basically has sealant in it, and it also has wax in it. So summer's coming and you wanna make sure that your paint is very well protected from UVs and everything. So it has high shine wax and sealant all in one. It basically all the other swirls that were kind of left over, it'll put all those together. So, and then when you buff off with your microfiber towel, it's gonna resist those swirls being added back into your vehicle. And then I went one step further, and then this is basically just a spray for high quality shine and extra sealant. So when I was done with the whole vehicle, I just sprayed this onto it and then buffed that off as well. So it's sitting pretty shiny. And then I touched the tires as well. I know in my previous video I said I don't really put stuff on the tires, but it was just looking too shiny to leave the tires dark. So I just did Chemical Guys black on black and just very, very lightly just rubbed it in with a applicator sponge that I have. So I didn't spray a crap ton on it, I just did that. So that's basically how I got it to where it is, and now it's raining all week here in Florida, so I've been driving the RAV4 around. But it looks pretty good. I'm very, very happy. I should have done it months ago, but there's basically no scratches in the vehicle at all, except for some trail love marks. That's really it. I know you can buff plastic as well. Come on. So you could see in my mirrors that I have like some trail marks and stuff in there. Just imagine that down the whole body. I mean, it was very, very hard to see. You couldn't really see it unless you were looking at it at like the perfect angle. So, and that's a magnet. But yeah, so if you guys have any other techniques of how you do it, then let me know. Like I said, I just making this video for the guys that were asking on Instagram about how I did it, so I figured I would just make this video for you real quick instead of just, oh yeah, this is how you do it and you have no idea what I'm talking about. So if this was somewhat helpful for you guys, go ahead and leave a thumbs up. Let me know what you guys do to detail your vehicles. If you guys just let it ride dirty, then that's cool too. I personally like to have it clean, even though it is meant for off-road. I like to have it clean. You know, you gotta look good to get where you're going, in my opinion. So if you haven't subscribed yet, go ahead and subscribe, guys, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. All right, see ya.